Product promotion. As the main equipment to process the pasta, the pressing machine is mainly used for kneading various crisp and tenacious dough in various dough patches, and it is widely used by unit canteens, hotels, restaurants, pasta processing unit, and individual household to process breads and dough patches. The thickness of the dough patches can be adjusted in an established way, and the food after being kneaded is lofted, fragrant with increased whiteness and good taste. According to the kneading methods, two types of pressing machines are produced by Yingying at the moment. One, kneading dough and pressing dough patches machine needs artificial folding and casting dough with YP352 type, YP353 type, YP501 type, YP502 type, and YPG350 type as the common types. 2. Automatic pressing machine does not need artificial stirring and folding with YMZD351 and YMZD500 type as the common types. Examination and preparation. Then pressing machine shall be placed on the dry, ventilated and horizontal ground before use in order to ensure that it can work steadily and reliably. Carefully examine whether there is iron wear and foreign matters in the stuffing bucket. If there are, clean them in time. Find a professional electrician to examine whether the supply voltage conforms to the service voltage of the machine or not. Elongate the power line and connect it to the breaker that matches with the power of the pressing machine. Install the flour duster pan to kneading dough in a pressing dough patches machine before use and pull the holding flour plate. Adjust the gap between rollers as required and operate the handle to rotate the hand wheel. Both ends of the roller can be adjusted for advancing and retreating at the same time. The gap between rollers can be adjusted in an established way between 1 to 25 millimeters with equal actual clearance so that the thickness of dough patches pressed is even. Adjust the hand wheel before use of the automatic pressing machine by rotating so that the hand wheel can be rotated flexibly to adjust the gap as required. The turning direction shall be identical with the direction marked on the machine. Refill the oil filler with a lubricating oil per shift. Conduct trial idling operation, and the machine can work if there is no abnormal sound. Operation and usage of maintenance. YP353 type. Switch on the power if everything is normal in the trial operation. Put the well-kneaded dough on the leading flour duster pan and lead it to the gap of the rollers. Press the dough for several times. If the dough patches kneaded are thin, the gap between rollers can be adjusted again to the needed thickness and then press the dough again. In order to improve the quality of pressing dough, prolong the service life of the machine, and save the energy, please adjust the gap between the rollers from whiteness to narrowness step by step. The thickness of the dough before being pressed is 2 to 4 times wider than the dough after being pressed. If the machine stops, disconnect the breaker and cut the power to ensure safety. Carefully clean the machine after each use to ensure dietetic hygiene. Scraping the two rollers with sharp instrument is not allowed and wash the machine directly with a spray pipe is strictly prohibited during cleaning. The machine shall not work continuously for more than 4 hours to ensure the machine can work for a long time. YMZD351 type. Switch on the power if everything is normal in the trial operation. Clean the anti-rust oil and dust adhere to the roller and other parts with 2 to 3 kilograms of dough pressing for several times. Rotate the handle by rotating the hand wheel to adjust the advance and retreat of the roller and the gap between rollers. The gap between the rollers can be adjusted in an established way in allowable roller adjustment range with even actual clearance. In order to improve the quality of pressing dough and prolong the service life of the machine, adjust the gap between the rollers from whiteness to narrowness step by step. Put the dough on the bottom conveyor and then it will be automatically delivered to the gap of the rollers, so the folding of the dough can be finished automatically. During operation, if the rotating speed of the roller or the pressing dough speed slows down, demount the left shield to examine the tightness degree and wearing condition of the ordinary V-belt. Adjust or replace it in time. All maintenance should be conducted when the power is off. Carefully clean the machine after each use to ensure dietetic hygiene. Scraping the two rollers with sharp instrument is not allowed, and wash the machine directly with a spray pipe is not allowed either during cleaning. If the machine is not used for a long time, apply a bit of edible oil to the surface of the roller. If the machine sounds abnormally, it must be stopped and checked immediately. It is able to continue working after troubleshooting.